Yes. Hello, my name is Angela Sinta, and today I'm going to give you a lesson about the vitamins. I am one of the trainer of the Galaxy Sign Education, and let's start it. So first, we're going to learn about the vitamins, and vitamins is a group of small molecular weight that the organic amines, which has a vital functions in the metabolism of every organism that can be produced by the body. So we need the vitamins to work properly inside our body so we can grow and stay healthy. So the simple definitions of the vitamins are the substances that are found in the foods that we eat, and each of the vitamin has a special role to our body. Okay, next, why do we need to consume the vitamins? The first one is the vitamins help us to work and to do the functions of inside our body. And second one, the body of the human body can make the vitamins itself. And last, the vitamins is helping the cell inside our body to grow. And next, we divided the vitamins into two groups. The first one is the water-soluble vitamins, and then the second one is the fat-soluble vitamins. The water-soluble vitamins is the vitamins that can dissolve in the water. So when you eat a food that have the water-soluble vitamins, the vitamins are not stored in your body, but instead they travel through your bloodstream. So the water-soluble vitamins need to be replaced often because they don't stick around. This crowd of vitamins include the vitamin C and a big group of vitamin B. So the water-soluble vitamins are vitamin C and B. Next, we also have the fat-soluble vitamins. The vitamins are stored in the fat tissues in your body and in your liver. The fat-soluble vitamins are happy to stay stored in your body for a long time. So for the fat-soluble vitamins, you don't need to eat a lot of vitamins of it because they can store inside your body for a long time. The fat-soluble vitamins are vitamin D, E, D, and K. So you can just remember it by saying ADE. Next, we go to the vitamin B. The first vitamin B is the vitamin B1. So the functions of vitamin B1 is as a coenzyme in the carbohydrates metabolism enzymes and regulates the water balance in the body, regulates the absorptions of the fatty substance by the intestine, and last to maintain a healthy appetite and digestive function. The sources of vitamin B1 is from the heart, from the liver, and then from the brain for the milk, egg yolk, and then from the rice, from carrot, and so on. We also named the vitamin B1 as the thiamine. So the diseases that caused by the vitamin B1 deficiency are the dry, scaly, busty skin, scaly skin, and reduced body resistance. We also call the disease by the code 1 or beriberi. Next, we go to the vitamin B2, or we call it the riboflavin. So the functions of vitamin B2 are to transferring the light stimulations to the optic nerve as an enzyme in the oxidation process in the cells. Now resist the skin tissue around the mouth, maintain the appetite and their functions, and last to produce energy in cells. If you know, the sources of vitamin B2 are from the vegetable, from the egg yolk, from the milk, and then from the soy. Next, we also have the vitamin B3 here. We also call it the niacin or niacinamide. It's part of it. And the functions of the vitamin B3 to growth and cell multiplications, to rehabilitations of carbohydrates, fat, and protein, and prevent disease pellagra, and maintain the digestions, play an important role as coenzyme required by all the processes in cell. So the sources of the vitamin B3 are from the meat, and then from the heart, from the kidney, from chicken and fish, and from potatoes, and also from the wheat. Okay, the lack of vitamin B3 can make a disease like an error in the digestive system, and then insomnia, and then lack of the human body immunity, and then puke or throwing up. And then for the vitamin B6, or we also call it the adenine. So the functions of the vitamin B6 are to grow and therefore to form of the blood cell, skin, and red skin. I mean the formations of the blood cells, red, and skin cells. And then the sources of the vitamin B6 are from the heart, from fish, from meat, and from vegetable. So the lack of the vitamin B6, also called the pellagra, or the disease that makes our skin crack and muscles cramp, and insomnia, and so on. And then we also have the vitamin B5 here, or we call it the pentatonate. So the functions of the vitamin B5 are to as a coenzyme to make the carbohydrates, fat, and protein, and then to control the glucose inside our blood. The sources of the vitamin B6, it's from the meat, from the milk, from the kidney, from the heart, and then from green vegetable, and also the beans, the mung beans. Okay, next we also have the vitamin B11 here, or we call it the folic acid. The functions of the B11 here to make the red blood cells, or as the anti-anemia perniosa, and then to make the nucleic acid as DNA or RNA, and then to help metabolism of the metal. The sources of the vitamin B11 is the heart, the kidney, the vegetable, the wheat, and the meat, banana, lemon, and beets. So we also have the less vitamin B12 here, or we call it the cyanocobalamin. The function of this vitamin is to help metabolism inside the cell, and then metabolism or to make the blood cell. The sources of this vitamin B12 is from the heart, from the meat, from chicken, also from fish, egg, milk, cheese, shrimp, and some of the seafood. Okay, the lack of vitamin B12 can make an anemia, and people can easily be tired or make another disease like the disease for the skin. Okay, next we're going to move to the vitamin C here. Okay, as you know that the vitamin C is to influence by the circumstances and the age of the person. So the need of this vitamin is depends on the persons, based on the age, based on the size of the people, and then based on the conditions of its health, based on the health conditions. And if the consumptions of this vitamin is excessive, it will always be excreted from the body through the kidneys. So the daily dose for the infant is 30 milligrams, the children is 60 milligrams, the adults is 75 milligrams. For the pregnant woman is 100 milligram, and the nursing mothers is 160 milligrams. So what is the functions of vitamin C? The functions of vitamin C are the effects work adrenal glands, and then keeps the teeth firmly attached on the gums, take part in the process collagen formations. The source of the vitamin C are the heart, the meat, and then the chicken, the fish, the egg, the milk, cheese, and then shrimp, and also shells or some of the seafood. Okay, the lack of vitamin C makes our immunity inside our body less, and then a lack of ability to think, and then sometimes it can make our skin get easily infected. And then next we are going to the fat soluble vitamins. The first one is the vitamin A, or we call it acerophthol. Okay, for the cell growth epithelium, and as a material. Okay, so the functions of the vitamin A are for the cell growth epithelium, and then as a material required in the process of the light stimulations by the basilic cells on the retina at work. So for the sources are from the oils from the fish, liver, butter, as well as the green and yellow plants that contains carotene. So the carotene is a provitamin A that is converted into vitamin A in the liver. So it's basically the vegetable or the fruit that contains orange for the color. Okay, the lack of vitamin A can make the disease called keratomalacia, and then pale skin, and then a problem with the eyes, and then infections in the respiratory system, and then the lack of immunity, and then the skin is not healthy enough. Okay, next we also have the vitamin D here. Okay, the functions of the vitamin D are to regulate the level of the lime and phosphorus in the blood with the thyroid glands, and then increase the absorptions of calcium and phosphorite in the intestine, affects the works of endocrine glands, and affects the oscillations process. For the sources of vitamin D, we have the fish oil, we have the butter, the egg yolk, the meat, and then the bread. Okay, the lack of vitamin D can make a problem with the health of the teeth, and also from our bones. But if we have the excessive vitamin D inside our body, so it can ruin the functions of our kidney and the heart. Okay, next we also have the vitamin E here. So vitamin E help us to do the cell regulations, and then to help the pregnant woman to prevent the blood losing or the bleeding. And then the sources of the vitamin E is the milk, the fat, the meat, and then the liver, the kidney, and then egg yolk. So the lack of vitamin E can make the body get the infertility, the nerve, and the muscle disorder. But if we have the excessive vitamin E, it can increasing the risk of the lung cancer. And then we also have the vitamin K over here. So we also call it the anti-hemorrhagia, or the anti of bleeding, because the vitamin K can can be made by the body itself with the help of the Escherichia coli. So the functions of the vitamin K is to make the proton bind inside the liver, and then help to clog our bleeding. Okay, the lack of vitamin K can make our blood is not easily to clog, or it can be bleeding all the time. So it's kind of scary, because our blood can be stopped because we don't have the proton beam here to help us to clog the blood. And then, yeah, I think that's all the vitamins that we need to learn. Don't forget that you have to remember all the functions of the vitamins, and then the type of the vitamins. We also have two types of the vitamins before that we divided into two groups. The first one is the water soluble vitamins, that are the vitamin B and the vitamin C. Then the last one is the fat-soluble vitamins that are consist of the vitamin A, vitamin D, E, and K. Okay, I hope you do understand all the vitamins here, and I hope you can finish the competitions and win the 10 million for the prize. Okay, I hope you do the best for your contest, and see you.